Hey guys, in this video we're going to be learning something new, which is called completing the squared. And let's get started. Let's say we have this equation, this quadratic equation, x squared. So x squared plus 6x plus 5 equals 0. We have this equation. And we're asked to solve for x, like find the values of x. How would we solve this? Well, we're going to start by moving the constant, which is 5, to the other side. So we're going to subtract 5 on both sides. So minus 5, minus 5. And I'm going to get x squared plus 6x equals negative 5. So this is my first step. My second step is going to be to find my new, C value. And I'm going to do that by and this process is called find the number that completes the square. So this number, the C value, is going to be found by using this formula, b over 2 squared. So when I label, I know this is my A value, I know this is my B value. So I'm going to just plug it into the formula, 6 over 2 squared. 6 divided by 2, that's 3. And 3 squared is 9. So when I rewrite this, I'm going to say x squared plus 6x plus 9. And whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other side. So negative 5 plus 9. So this is very important. Whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other side. Okay, so now that I've done this, I can kind of simplify this side a little. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So x squared plus 6x plus 9 equals positive 4. Now that I've done this, my second step, I'm going to move on to my third step, which is going to be, condensing this, rewriting the left side as a perfect square. So since, two numbers that multiply to give me 9 and add up to give me 6. This is a perfect square because the numbers are the same. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 plus 3 is 6. So x plus 3 squared gives me 4. Now all I'm going to do is take the square root. So this is my third step. I'm going to move on to my fourth step, which is taking the square root of both sides. So take the square root, and I have don't need the parentheses, x plus 3 equals plus or minus 2. This is very important because negative 2, remember negative 2 times negative 2 can give me 4, positive 4. And positive 2 times positive 2 can give me 4 as well. That's why we're going to say plus or minus 2. Now, for my last step, what I'm going to do now is just subtract 3 to both plus 2 and minus 2. So I'm going to have x equal plus 3 equals 2. And also I'm going to have one side that says x plus 3 equals negative 2. Subtract 3 on both sides for this one. And I get x equals negative 1. For this side, subtract 3. And I get x equals negative 5. So now that I have x equals negative 1 and negative 5, I know that these are my answers, or these are my solutions to x for this equation over here.